A $1 million salary sounds like freedom, but for most C-suite leaders, it's actually the slowest path to it. I say this because I've sat across from executives earning seven figures who look wildly successful on paper, but privately admitted to me they couldn't walk away from even 6 months without anxiety. In this video, you'll learn why a high salary often creates the illusion of wealth while delaying real financial freedom, and what actually builds durable generational wealth. At the end of this video, I have shared with you the method to design a clear path to financial freedom that doesn't depend on a title or a compensation committee. I'm Cliff Locks. Over the past years, I've mentored hundreds of CEOs and entrepreneurs worldwide. I've helped them scale their businesses, accelerate their careers, and help them build multi-generational legacies. If you're a C-suite leader chasing a bigger salary, you might be climbing the wrong ladder. A high paycheck feels rich, but it's often the slowest path to real freedom. I've mentored dozens of executives and founders who look wealthy on paper but felt trapped in a golden handcuffs. Let me show you why the paycheck is a trap, what actually builds freedom. Point one, let's start with a very overlooked truth. The illusion of big paycheck. You hit 750K, 1 million plus, maybe more than that. Externally, you feel like you've made it, but internally, the pressure keeps increasing. Your fixed costs keep rising, your lifestyle keeps expanding, your identity fuses with the role. I've worked with C-level leaders at the household name companies in seven-figure compensation, stock grants, prestige, board access. On paper, everything screamed success. But then we ran the numbers, his freedom date, the point where work became optional and kept moving further out every single year. Why? Because most of the net worth was tied into the company's stock. Personally, he was under-diversified, and emotionally, he was over-attached to the role. If the salary disappeared tomorrow, the lifestyle would feel exposed. That's when he realized something. The paycheck wasn't freedom. It was simply dependency with a good branding. You have to see salary for what it really is. It's the fuel to keep you enslaved, not the final destination. And ask yourself this uncomfortable question. If the salary vanished tomorrow, how free am I really? If that question makes you uneasy, that's exactly where the work begins. But even if you manage your salary wisely, there's a deeper reason high earners struggle to build real wealth. Point two. And it's because they don't have a good understanding of how equity and ownership compounds with real wealth. Most executives, they optimize for annual cash. But wealth doesn't compound annually, it compounds asymmetrically. When I look back at my own career, at my clients' biggest financial leaps, they didn't come from salary bumps. They came from ownership. They came from building and exiting companies, meaningful equity stakes, and structured participation in deals. A single well-structured equity event can compress 10 to 15 years of salary into one moment. That's the difference between linear income and exponential outcomes. Salary is like filling a bucket with a steady stream of water. Equity is like owning the well. Once it requires constant effort, the other scales without proportional time. So instead of asking, how do I get to the next compensation band? Ask, where's the upside? Where's the ownership? Where's this asymmetric gain? Negotiate for equity, profit, interest, or co-investment rights and carry when appropriate. Start behaving like an investor, not just a highly paid employee. Build a personal balance sheet strategy, not an income strategy, because the board may change your compensation package, but ownership is going to change your trajectory. If you want more frameworks on how senior leaders structure equity and ownership intelligently, join my email list below. I'll go deeper there. Now, here's the part almost no one talks about. Freedom is a math equation. Point three. Quiet, a number of executives chase titles and compensation bands instead of defining a number and a date. These executives are obsessed with the next promotion, bigger scope, bigger compensation, bigger optics. Instead of defining their freedom number and the time limitation, this was the same with an executive I once worked with. And what I did was I had him first choose a net worth that he could retire comfortably with. And then we chose a realistic timeline for him to achieve the net worth. Once we did this among some other steps that I share in my weekly emails, he understood what was focused equity strategy plus disciplined investing could get him to that. That net worth under 7 years, independent of his employer. Once he solidified that understanding, The way he did things totally changed. He stopped playing for appearances and started playing for outcomes. His decisions also got cleaner. Once you understand that freedom is a math equation and you understand how that equation works, you start to take roles for leverage instead of ego. Your risk evaluation becomes totally different and you stop trying to enhance your identity to a compensation packages. So define your number, define your date, reverse engineer how much comes from salary and how much from equity and how much from outside investments. And use the role you have now as a launch pad to access relationships and deal flow, not the end state. Because true wealth isn't measured by income, it's measured by optionality. If you're a C leader who's starting to realize a bigger paycheck isn't buying the freedom you thought it would, then change that. Click on the first link in the description and I'll personally help you turn your current position into a true financial freedom.